They are the most terrifying monks in the universe. With just one activation of the pyramid, they can trap any object in midair, then instantly hijack an entire flight crew. But strangely, a race with such overwhelming power didn't seize Earth right away. Instead, they chose to stand silently deep in the desert, showing no signs of invasion whatsoever. Faced with this bizarre situation, the military had to bring in the doctor. The moment the doctor saw the pyramid, he understood their intention. This place was guarded by the three most powerful armies in the world, so their presence here was clearly a provocation to all of humanity. The doctor opened the barrier and slowly approached the pyramid, attempting to negotiate with these aliens, but they said they wouldn't use force. They would rule the people of this planet through other means.
We will be invited. We will take this world. We will rule its people, but only when we're asked. We will talk again.
When?
At the end of the earth.
Suddenly, everyone's phone clocks were reset to 2357. This was a doomsday clock. Once it strikes 12, humanity will face the end of the world. So the doctor gathered the commanders of all three armies, planning to show the monks the full might of human military power, to force them to back down. But the moment the jets took off, the monks hijacked them instantly. Then they gently lowered the aircraft and released all the pilots. Clearly, displaying strength was useless against a higher civilization. Now negotiation was the only option left. So the doctor and the others entered the pyramid, and met the monks who had been waiting.
The human race is about to end. The chain of events is already in motion. Life on Earth will cease by humanity's own hand.
The monks told the doctor there was a simulation machine here, calculating Earth's future, but every timeline showed humanity would eventually destroy itself. As guardians, they could prevent this from happening, but only if humans asked for their help. The doctor asked the monks they could easily conquer Earth. Why would they need anyone's consent?
We must be wanted. We must be loved. To rule through fear is inefficient.
Of course. Fear is temporary. Love is slavery.
Unable to hold back, the Secretary General begged the monks to help humanity. The doctor was about to stop him when the monks began their test. They said if the Secretary General's consent was impure, he would die.
Pure? What does that mean, impure?
You act out of fear. Fear is not consent.
Watching the Secretary General turn to dust in an instant, everyone was terrified. But the doctor stepped forward and told the monks, Earth will not be destroyed because he's still here.
Thank you for playing the Big Pyramid game. Bye-bye. See you again next week. Hopefully not.
Back at the base, the commanders from all nations fell into panic. They assumed the apocalypse meant nuclear war, so they ordered their troops to stand down and shook hands in peace. But even so, the doomsday clock showed no signs of stopping. The doctor realized the source of the apocalypse might not be war, but some small incident happening somewhere in the world. Besides war, what else could wipe out all of humanity?
Bacteria.
I like the sound of that.
Everything was just as the doctor suspected. At that moment, in an ordinary laboratory, a researcher named Douglas, hungover, mistyped a decimal point, turning a balanced chemical formula into a deadly biochemical virus. When the experiment began, all the plants withered instantly. The researcher immediately sensed something was wrong and rushed to examine the sample under a microscope. She discovered the virus inside was multiplying rapidly. If it leaked outside, it would be catastrophic for humanity. But Douglas forgot to close the chamber door when collecting the sample. By the time the researcher noticed, he was already infected.